I want to do a little game with you that I like to
Okay.
do, I guess. So it's just a little bit of this or that.
Okay.
Here they come, yo. Here they come.
All right. So,
Sorry.
Devin, so I'm going to, you like that, huh?
I did
Yeah,
like that.
a lot of people do. You're not the only one.
Yeah, I did like that. Yeah. That was Black Sheep, man. This and that,
Yes,
man.
yes,
That's some old school right there. Yeah, that's what's up.
yes. And I played the heck out of that tape. And I said
Hey,
tape.
hey,
I'm
didn't
raging
we all?
myself. I played the heck out about the
Hey,
tape. I
hey,
said tape.
hey, didn't
Yeah.
we all? Didn't we all?
Yeah, so I come up with some random stuff. You can't plead the fifth. You can't choose both. You got to
Okay.
choose one or the other. This or that.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna just start. I'm gonna start being messy already. Toxic or one faith.
Oh
I now started
man.
already. I know. I'm sorry. I started
Oh,
already.
jeez, boy, that is a man. That is a
I
tough
love to
one,
stick them.
man.
I love to stick
That
you.
oh
Yes,
my
I'm glad.
gosh, that is a tough
Mhm.
one. I'm gonna have to go with oh, I'm gonna have to go with one faith.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go with one faith. Yeah,
Okay. Well,
yeah.
no. All
I'm
right.
gonna have to go
So
with one faith.
the fit on the Alfredo sauce or tomato sauce.
Oh, Alfredo.
Oh, you like Alfredo? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So surf or turf?
Turf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You said yeah, because surf is you gotta yeah you gotta be
I,
mindful of what because you don't know
yeah.
what's in that water. You don't know what's in that
I
water.
mean, yeah, I don't. I
Yeah.
just don't. Yeah, I just don't do a lot of seafood.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I get it. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I totally get it. Okay, so the theme song to Family Matters or the theme song to Full House. Be honest.
um. It's got to be Family Matters. Yeah,
It's so
I would say
good.
Family Matters. I mean,
It's
that's a
so
tough one,
good.
but I like Family Matters.
If
Yeah,
days go
yeah,
by, it's a
you
bigger
know,
love for the
absolutely.
family. Yeah.
I like it because whenever I hear that song, it's the posing for me. It's the in action, and then somebody says, "Hey, smile the camera," and then they look and
Right.
they smile. That's the that's the, that's the best. That's the best for me.
Oh
That's the
yeah,
best for me.
it takes you to the editing, huh? That's what it
Yeah,
does.
it takes me to that situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Speaking of that, editing or directing.
Ooh, man. Well, man, I and that's a tough one too, man. But I love editing, and
Oh,
it's
yeah,
so. And I've done a lot of life behind this computer, and a lot
wow,
of
you
life
did a lot of life.
because
Yeah.
editing is extremely tedious, and it takes up a lot of life. But
I like
I
that. No,
love yeah, but I love being able to craft a story to draw emotions out of people watching it.
love it.
That is that's one of my biggest things that I like to do. So yeah.
Okay, now TV or film.
I gotta go with film. And, I mean, being immersed
Mhm.
in that theater on the big screen, man, it's like, I saw Dune 1, because of COVID, on my downstairs TV, and I've got a decent size one. But man, when I saw Dune 2 in the theater, it just didn't compare.
Wow. Okay, got you. Okay, now I'm gonna take you a little bit old school hip hop.
Okay.
Camp Low or Laws of the Underground.
Camp Low.
Oh, you
Camp
said that real quick.
Yeah, Camp Low all the way, man. Yeah, I love that. They were so original in terms of
Very.
what they were doing.
Yeah,
Nobody else was
yes.
doing that, and nobody else has done it since. Really, I mean,
Hmm.
you could think of Gangstar just with kind of like some of the
Right.
jazz rap type stuff, but man,
Yeah, yes, yes.
Camp Low just had all of the ingredients that just fit so well.
Speaking of jazz rap, okay, yo, thank you making this easy for me. So, like, uh, speaking of jazz rap, and I just had it too. Oh goodness, what did you? Who did you mention just now when you associated jazz rap? Who did you mention?
Gangstar.
Gangstar.
Yeah.
Okay, Gangstar or that's the Sonics. That's the Sonic.
Oh,
See?
Sonic. Yeah, I love. Ah, man. Ah,
Yeah, I took you back, right?
yeah, man. Man, I
Yeah,
barely remember any Sonic stuff,
talking
man, to
all
be
that
honest with
jazz.
you.
That's what made me think of the
Yeah,
jazz.
but I just
Mhm.
um but I would probably have to say Gangstar. Yeah,
Okay.
I because I did listen to a lot of Guru, and I just that was for a period
Hmm.
of time that was my thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So, Mary J. Blige or Faith Evans?
I gotta go with Mary on that one. Yeah, I did one of my earlier projects that I did in college,
Mm-hmm.
man, was I did a Mary J. I did My Life, My Life, My Life. I did
Oh,
that I did that
wow. You
and
reimagined it?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you did. How did you know? Go ahead. You was about to say something else.
No, 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 that was it. No,
Oh,
that was
that was it.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yep, yep.
Oh. Okay. So, candlelight. Okay. Would you prefer? We're just talking about like just nowadays, candlelight or LED light. Like, okay, let me just set the scene. They
Yeah.
don't have to be either whether it's candlelight dinner or like just relaxing, or just would you prefer the LED candle or actual wax candle?
Actual wax candle. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you gotta go. Nothing, those invitations, man. I mean, they're
I
cool
know,
for
but it's
what
hard
they
because the
go for,
LED they
man.
last longer. You just turn it off and on, it lasts a little longer.
Yeah, man. But how often are you doing candlelight? You know what I'm saying? So just get real candles, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
all right, that's true. But you'd be surprised though, how
Oh,
often.
I'm sure. Yeah, a lot of people don't
Mhm.
want to fuss with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so Fubu or Iniche?
Oh, Fubu.
Okay. Wow,
Yeah,
you just really
yeah,
okay. So I'm trying to
yeah,
stick you
Fubu.
again. Okay, so Monopoly or Trouble?
I
I know
like
you said different
Monopoly.
things.
Monopoly. You get in more fights with Monopoly.
Oh,
So
wow, I thought that would be more like space to me.
with spades, that's a whole nother
That's a
level.
whole nother
You know
thing.
what I'm
That's a whole nother
saying? Yeah,
beast. I know
that's
that's a
that's
whole
that's
nother
a whole
beast.
nother level, man. Where
Right.
I associate spades as like international soccer or football. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like those
mm.
crowds. I associate spades with that level of intensity. Where goalies have, kind of like where they've got like these hits on them. If they let a ball go by or something like that, man. Yeah, it's just I just think spades could just
Okay.
get really
Duly
intense.
noted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you this now. Have you worked with many people in the Tubi space? Because I'm gonna try to see if
Um,
we can.
I haven't. Not really. I mean, in terms of titles that I've directed, I think I've got like 3 on there. Um, it's probably
Oh,
a couple more are coming, but
okay.
yeah. I've just on the distributor side, I've done a lot of just on the distributor side, I've worked with a lot of people,
Mm,
from that standpoint. But yeah, and just in terms of people that are popular on Tubi,
okay.
I've only
Yeah.
worked with a few.
Okay.
I've
So I
only
want to
worked with
just
a few.
establish that because I want to make sure if
Yeah.
I'm putting it out there, I want to make sure you're familiar with both things or I'm familiar with what I'm talking
Okay.
about. So
Okay.
that's how I
Okay.
said. So yeah, thank you for letting me know. All right. So I'm just like talking about my last one. Nikes or Adidas?
Oh, Nikes.
And one more one. Self destruction or fight the power? For self destruction by Boogie Down Productions or fight the power by Public Enemy?
Um, I would have to do it. I would have to do self destruction.
Uh,
Yeah, I would have to do self destruction.
yeah. All right. Good day. Self
Yeah.
destruction.
Yeah, it had too many names on it. You know what I'm saying? It was just
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
just you
Heavyweight.
know
Heavyweights. Yeah.
but what was the West Coast one? Was it We're All in the Same Gang or
You
something like
understand? Yeah.
that?
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
and Digital
You know.
Underground's
Yeah.
part on that
Yes.
song,
Yes.
man, one of my
Now
favorites
you
of
got.
all
Now I gotta
time.
listen to it when I'm on my.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Now
you
thanks.
should.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna
Yeah,
listen to that.
yeah, you should.
Yeah, I haven't. Wow, has been years to listen to that. But I just
Yeah,
thank you so much. So I have 2 final questions that I like to ask before we
sure,
wrap up here.
sure.
So now the one that I like to ask here is if you have 5 people, opportunity to have 5 people at the CDA table dead or alive, who would they be and why? And I need the why for each person.
Mm. Um. Wow. Dead or alive? Well, I would definitely do. I would definitely do. Man, that's tough because
Yeah, I know.
I'm not a big celebrity guy, just in terms of just kind of, I would say
It doesn't have
I
to be.
would
Yeah.
say my, I would say my dad, my grandfather,
But what about
um,
why your dad? Why your dad?
just because he's just such a part of me. I just, for a long time, I just felt very, very lost without his company. And I and it really took me a long time to work through that. And my
Mm,
grandfather, because he had such a hand in raising me, that he was so wise with only a sixth grade education,
mm,
but he was extremely smart. He started his own wallpaper business after Goodyear let him go. And
wow.
he I just, so definitely those two. I would say probably, Malcolm X, just, from a life
Mhm.
experience. Um, I would say, I would put, let's see, who else would I put on there? Man, just some thinkers, dead or alive. So that's three. I would put my old boss, Neil McCormick, the conservative guy, because yeah, we may not agree politically, but boy, he is a very, very smart individual.
Mm.
And uh, I would say the last person, I would say would be, man, who would the last person be? Man, that's a very
Mhm.
complicated,
Mhm. Mhm.
situation. Um, man, that's a man. I don't know who that last person would be. I don't know if I can name that last person. Probably, hmm, man, I don't know. Um, yeah, I got that. All that's covered. Um, you know, I would probably, I think for the entertainment, oddly enough, would probably be Quincy Jones.
Hmm.
Those would be my five, and I
Why
think that
this?
that would be I think that would be a good, and all of those are very selfish for me. You know what I'm saying? But those would be my five. I
Why
met,
Quincy?
yeah, well, because I actually met Quincy and did an interview with him. He had hurt his
Mm.
shoulder and he
Wow.
couldn't come into town for a book, um, for like a book talk. He was doing a tour and he couldn't come into town, so I had to go out. They flew me out to his place in Bel Air, and I was
Mm.
actually at his house,
Wow.
and
That
I
is
yeah,
insane.
and I got him I interviewed him a little bit, and then got him to say a couple things to camera, but we didn't really get a chance to really talk,
Wow.
that much. And so I would have loved to. We talked a little bit,
To
and he was
to pick
great.
up to pick
Yeah,
up
he
the
was great too.
conversation.
Yeah, and it was great too because I didn't really even miss the opportunity. I had a bunch of material there to give him and stuff like that of my work, and hoping that we could work together again. But he had just come out with his it was the book Q, and he did it. My dad was a huge Quincy Jones fan, and so he personalized it for my dad and whatnot, and I was able to give it to him for Christmas.
Oh,
So
that's amazing.
yeah,
Oh,
so
I
that was
love
that
it.
that was great. So yeah, so those would be my five.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Yeah, see, I know it's hard, but it could change tomorrow, Devin.
It could.
But
It could. Yeah, that's how.
that was
Well, you
good.
got me talking about all of this kind of stuff, man. So that's kind of, that's those are who were
I
on
love
my
it.
on my mind here in the front. So
Yeah, I love that. I love that for you. Yeah, I love that for me too.
yeah,
Yeah, see how that works.
absolutely.
So here's my final question is I take this from the late James Lipton from Inside the Actor Studio. So
Okay.
Devon V. Collins, when you enter into the pearly gates, what would you want God to say?
I would want them to say that I made a concerted effort to show Black people on the screen in the best light possible.
Mm, one well said. I like that one. I like that response.